To vlog or not to vlog? That is the question. Especially on a day where you wake up looking like you barely slept 2 hours. I think that might have been due to the excitement of last day's event. For those of you who don't live in Montreal, there was an awesome event organized by A Vegan, and it was essentially the first ever VEX Summit where Dr. Michael Greger was present. I had the honor of meeting him, and it was definitely the highlight of my day. Now take a look at this light. That's for me to be able to do, more consistent videos in the future. And it's always good when you're facing, when your back is facing the window. So on that note, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna do a full day of eating vlog, but what I do know is that I'm about to do an awesome smoothie bowl that's about to start right now. I kind of changed my mind. I'm gonna do a smoothie instead of going for a smoothie bowl. It's just gonna save me some time. So you're gonna need a couple of ingredients for that smoothie. You're gonna need a banana, some frozen berries, spinach, flax seeds, a tablespoon of cinnamon, as well as a scoop of protein, preferably chocolate. So you're gonna put it all into a nice blender such as this one. Mix it all up with water, soy milk or almond milk, but not cow's milk because you're unfortunately not a baby cow. Let's just get it going with spinach, plant-based chocolate protein, cinnamon, flax seeds. This actually goes for less than $1 and it lasts you at least 3 to 4 months. So that's crazy. I'm just gonna put a tablespoon or two. Loaded with good fats, omega-3s, protein. So last ingredient is to just add water, but you can definitely add soy milk or almond milk. So I just recently started adding a bunch of cinnamon to my smoothies, and what I realized is that it really makes the taste so exciting because I was really getting bored of those same flavors every single morning, very sweet, very fruity, pretty cheap. So you can either choose to buy a small pack such as this one for about $3 from Costco, or you can be super adventurous as I am and go for the 2.7 kilograms. You could probably share that with all of your neighbors. So a smoothie is not calorically dense enough for me. So at this point, what I'm trying to do is be at a caloric surplus, or at least eat enough calories to maintain my body weight. So what I tend to do is have a bowl of oatmeal right next to my smoothie so that I can feel full during the first part of the day. At this point, I was too lazy to prepare some overnight oats yesterday. So I'm gonna keep things simple, and I'm gonna spread some peanut butter over my 14-grain bread. I'm gonna put a hemp seeds on top of that, and it's gonna be simple as hell. So simple as 1, 2, 3. What we now have is a simple peanut butter and hemp seed sandwich. It's gonna fill you up, and it's gonna be tasty. Again, as I said, if I had some jelly, I would have definitely put some nice raspberry jelly up in there. Unfortunately, I don't, so I'll put it on my supermarket list for tonight. So should we include more hemp seeds into our diet? I highly recommend it. So I didn't want to bore you with all the things that I do in between eating, but I essentially did some work at home, went to the gym, saw a couple of friends, and right here I'm ready to have my post-workout snacks that I thought I'd show you guys. So I'm in the car, and what I'm gonna have is a bunch of trail mix, which is what we have here. I'm also gonna have 2 bananas. This is always the case post-workout, so I'm trying to fill up my glycogen levels to the max. And I'm also gonna chew on the Jacked on the Beanstalk granola that I got a hold of yesterday. This is really tasty because it really has that like sweet and sour flavor, or at least I think you can call it sweet and sour. So it's essentially filled with vegetables and spices, which is great post-workout. So I'm gonna chew on a bit of those. So I've arrived home after a full day of doing errands, hanging out with friends as well as working out. And I'm usually not that hungry at this point in time because I just had a lot of snacks right after my workout. I'm getting really hangry. It's usually hard to film a video while you're hungry, so I don't know how I'm gonna get through it, but I promised you guys that I would show you a full day of eating, so I have to stick to my word. I'm gonna do something rather easy. I had half a block of tofu left from 2 days ago, so I'm just gonna do a tofu scramble. I'm gonna show you how easy it is to make one. The idea really is to just do a saute with a bunch of vegetables, have that as a main meal, and I'm gonna heat 2 potatoes or sweet potatoes on the side to get a good dose of carbs, and I'll just show you how it is in 3, 2, 1. So we'll probably get an idea of how I made this dish but just looking at the video. But what I'm gonna do to save some time is just put a recipe that's really similar to mine. I'll put the link in my description page and you can follow it step by step. It'll definitely save me the time of writing every ingredient as well as every instruction on the page. So thank you for your understanding. So in the current situation that I was in, running out of time and not enough stock at home, I was able to create a simple recipe with really simple ingredients that were already in my home. So it doesn't have to be as complicated as you think. In this case, look what we've created. Something super delicious and healthy. And I really am happy that I'm going to be having that avocado toast at the end. To be quite frank, I was hesitant to continue with this vlog because my house is an absolute mess and I freaking hate filming when my house is a mess. Let's get to the action, and what I had in mind is to finish off the day with a burrito. It's about 10 a.m. right now, so I'm gonna do one of the first recipes I've done actually on my Instagram channel. So this recipe is quite an easy one because one, it doesn't take much time to make, and the ingredients are really simple. So it consists of potatoes, onions, avocado for guacamole, as well as black beans. You're gonna wrap all the ingredients up in a tortilla bread, just like regular burritos, and you're gonna have the choice to spread either sour cream or veganese, which is the vegan version of mayonnaise. A lot of people like to add rice, and I've usually done this in the past, but I'm gonna skip on rice for today, and I'm gonna just be more generous with the potatoes. So let's get right through it. So here we have the raw ingredients. I actually baked those potatoes in the microwave for 3 minutes. And what I'm going to do is put them in the frying pan and cook them a bit with the onions. I'm going to start off with 1/2 chopped onion. Actually, that's a big onion that I chopped in half, or you can use a small one. We're going to take the 2 avocados for the guacamole, and here we have the black beans. That's definitely missing all the dressing that's going to come later on, but for now I'm just going to cook the onions and potatoes. The same goes for this recipe. I'm going to post the direct link to my Instagram post which featured this recipe, and you'll be able to follow it step by step. As I mentioned earlier, it's going to include the rice, which makes it much tastier. You know, looking at the last shot, I'm well aware that my plate was very messy, and I apologize for that. You know, that's the reality of it. I'd love to make it look all fancy in that, but I'm a really messy guy, so that's the truth. On the other hand, I'm really enjoying this awesome burrito, and I sure hope that you're gonna try making the meals that I showed you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the vlog. Please let me know in the comment section if you do end up making those recipes, and if you haven't already checked out my Instagram channel, please do so. I post a lot of regular updates on meals, places that I visit, restaurants that I visit that I don't get the chance to post on YouTube. So yeah, so I'll probably see you guys soon. Take care.